Fun fact number 37. It's impossible to stay out of politics these days. If you're trying to stay out of politics, then you're part of the problem. Um, yeah, there's some people you shouldn't discuss politics with. But if you're discussing politics with somebody and in the state of the world, really, and the insanity that's going on, somebody who's just happens to be there shouldn't shut down your conversation because it makes them uncomfortable. They can walk away. If you get triggered by what I say or you get over emotional by what I say, maybe there's a reason for that. Um, Politics, I'm not a very political person, honestly. Um, I look at, I'm not affiliated with any political party. I believe in looking at the candidates and doing my own research and figuring out who I think best represents my beliefs, which nobody does 100% because my beliefs are my beliefs, and we've already figured out that I'm kind of different and see things differently. So I try to pick the best person for the job, with the person who has the experience and the credentials and aligns with what I feel should be happening in the world. Um, but politics are really in our face these days, and what's going on in the world and the insanity. Um, we need to do something. I'm hoping I can find a time to go stand with everybody else out on the streets and raise my voice and say, not my president. Um, this is not what I raised my children. This is not the world I was raising my children to survive and live in. And actually, the world that I raised them in was not the world that I wanted it to be either for them. Um, but wow, a lot of the shit that's going on is killing people. It literally is killing people. People are dying, and I've said this many times to many people. Anything that it's hard to say politely, but anything that Felon 47 does is hurting somebody. Anything that Elon Musk is doing is hurting somebody. Um, and people are dying because of what they're doing. And that Felon 47's whole regime should be brought up on murder charges for all the people that are dying and that are going to die. All the people that died under COVID because he told them to drink bleach or not get vaccinated. Um, yeah. Um, should have already brought, and the people who died on January 6th, it was his responsibility, it was his watch, and people died, and he told them to do it. So this is a person who tried to take over the country by force, now probably has cheated in an election to get control of the country, to make it a dictatorship. And where I live, we're not going to put up with it. We will fight. We will burn down the state to not have him get his hands on it, because we're the reason why everybody else can survive right now. So I'm ready to fight, and I'm ready to stand on the streets, but I have to have a strong platform to stand on, and I don't have one right now, but I'm working on it because I want to go out and stand with everybody protesting the DEI changes and women's rights and immigrants and Ukraine, Greenland, Canada, Mexico, tariffs. They don't care. And I do. So it really, I have not stepped on people and I have not used people to get ahead. And I'm struggling now, but I will never do that. But they have all their lives and they need to go. And they need to be brought up on murder charges and they need to be impeached. And that is my 2 cents. And if you don't like it, comment and tell me what a loser I am for not believing in a dictator that's just going to make people die. People are going to die. And you're probably, if you're one of them, you're probably thinking, well, at least it won't be me. You don't know that. You don't know that. So you better think twice about these people who are sociopaths and get behind taking our lives back and our government, because it's by the people for the people, not by Felon 47 for Felon 47 and his friends. So that's my 2 cents on politics. It's impossible to not say something. It's impossible not to stand up. And it's impossible not to pick a side when it's obvious that this person is undermining our rights, telling us what we can do and what we can't do in our own lives. And that's not what the United States or America has ever been about. So you either get on board or get off the train at this point. I'm really willing to push some people off the train now, and that's not me. I'm a loving kindness, let's hug it out person, and at this point, this is insanity. You have the insane people running the asylum. Get them out now. Ciao, Bellas.